Welcome to another episode of Multipliers. I'm your host, Mazir Brifkani, and I'm joined today by Guillermo Torres, Digital Transformation Senior Manager here at Multiply. Guillermo, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Mess, for having me here today.
Let's start. Digital transformation means different things to different people. So let's clear the air. What is digital transformation and what does it encompass?
Yeah, Mess, this is a great question to start the conversation with. To me, digital transformation is about fundamentally changing the way a business operates and how it delivers value to its customers by applying digital technology. A lot of people think that digital transformation is about digitizing processes, but it's way beyond that. It's about reimagining business models. It's about redesigning the user experience of both customers and employees to ultimately drive engagement. And in digital transformation, AI is playing a pivotal role as it's allowing companies to digest vast amounts of data, to be able to convert that data into insights, to enable management teams to make more informed decisions, and ultimately allow them to stay ahead in the technological race that we live in.
That's great to know, Guillermo. Thank you. What is digital transformation not? As in, what are some common misconceptions people have about digital transformations?
Yeah, good question, Mess. I wouldn't say what digital transformation is not, but what it's just not about. And that possibly entails three different aspects. It's not just about technology. I see it also involves cultural changes and organizational changes. It's not just about one-off engagements that are tactical to the organization, but a continuous improvement over time that is going to become a strategic for the business. And lastly, digital transformation is not just about quick wins for marketing or PR purposes, but it's more about strategic and long-lasting developments and strategic initiatives within the organization with AI at the core of this evolution.
Thank you for sharing that, Guillermo. I'd also love for you to share with us an initiative that you've studied and implemented that has led to good and positive impact. I'd also love to know what contributed to that success.
Sure, Mess. In my previous role as a data growth and transformation leader, I had the privilege to work with a financial institution's car leasing company. This company actually had three different brands with very different management teams, P&Ls, and strategies. But they had a common denominator: highly inefficient, expensive, and legacy-based IT infrastructures. So what me and my team did was, first of all, understand the user journey and the customer journey of each of those three businesses to understand which IT systems were involved at what part of the process and what were the inefficiencies that we could potentially improve. On the back of that, we actually designed a target state, really defining which systems would play which parts and really trying to make it as modular and flexible as possible. We then defined the future state of what this IT infrastructure would look like to enable a seamless data flow throughout the entire system and with AI at its core so that it could steal insights for the management team to make more informed decisions. So what we did then was actually to select a unified digital platform. And this platform would allow us to make it flexible and modular so that the three different businesses would be able to pick and choose which applications and modules they would want, while keeping core functionalities common across the three businesses so that then the data could be harmonized in a much more efficient way. And I'm glad to say that this initiative was a great success and actually led to 30% increase in lead conversions, 80% in operating cost savings, and greater customer engagement.
Thank you for sharing with us, Guillermo, and congratulations. It seems like it was a big success. What are some common challenges you've seen time and time again when implementing digital initiatives, and how can you address them?
Yeah, great question, Mess. So the most challenging piece is possibly related to aligning people to the time to value when it comes to digital transformation initiatives, particularly as they relate to AI and machine learning algorithms that take time for the data to be refined and to ultimately drive greater value. Budget allocation for sure is another one to take into consideration, particularly in the current market dynamics. Also, resistance to change within the organization is a bit of a challenge sometimes, but it very much depends on the digital maturity of the management team. And finally, integration with existing systems and also data privacy and security concerns can be challenges that we will have to face and digital transformation leaders face on a regular basis.
With that said, how now do you find the balance between the need for innovation and experimentation with the need for stability and reliability.
Yeah. So as digital leaders, we have to remember the ultimate goal that a company has, which is selling the right products and services to the right customers at the right time and through the right channels. So in certain industries, companies will have to invest a large portion of their budget in R&D so that they can continue being ahead of the competition through digital technologies. Whilst other organizations in other markets, they will actually be able to rely on off-the-shelf applications and already fully tested applications or solutions that they can just simply grab off the shelf and ultimately achieve their goals. And finding the right balance is extremely important for digital leaders, because the last thing that you want to do is erode shareholder value by over-engineering something that is already out there in the market that you can just use. And therefore, it is extremely important for us to stay up to date with new innovation, with use cases, case studies from not just market leaders, but also market disruptors, because the solution might be out there. You just need to know where to find it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. What are some new technologies or key technologies and trends that are happening that we need to be aware of for the upcoming year, given the market dynamics? And what are you most excited about?
Yeah, Miss. So the one that I'm most interested in is the evolution of AI, as we are seeing a shift from a tool for automation and data analysis purposes towards a strategic decision making. And this is going to have an impact across multiple different dimensions of the business, particularly when it comes to new business strategies, about identifying new market trends, and also about defining new service offerings. Another hot topic of interest is the concept of autonomous everything, involving a network of AI-driven systems that are capable of self-management. And this is going to have a significant impact across multiple industries, including transportation, logistics, and manufacturing. And finally, and on the back of COP28, sustainable tech and green computing are definitely going to play an increasing role in the GCC ecosystem.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Guillermo. Much appreciate your time, and it was a great conversation today.
Pleasure was mine.
Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share across all these platforms. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time on the next Multipliers podcast.